How's everybody doing? Today for warm-up, we're going to do what I call the 20-yard shuffle. You're going to run forward, pick a point somewhere in your yard or somewhere around the playground. Pick a point 20 yards away roughly, run forward, and then run backward, but in between from the start and then from the end. You're going to pick a set of exercises. We've got air squat, push-ups, mountain climbers, left, right equals 1, lunges, left, right equals 1, and sit-ups. You can do a variety of those. Start with 10 reps of picking one of those exercises, then run down, pick another one of these exercises, do 10, then run backwards to your spot. That's one round. We're going to do 10 rounds of that. Rotate, mix up your exercises. So you should be doing each one about twice. Then we're going to get into our skills. We got scales, we got planks, and then dumbbell overhead squat, which will lead us into the workout. Workout of the day I like to call the party starter, which is 12, 10, 8, 6. Rep scheme, we've got overhead squats, burpees in between, overhead squats again on the other side, and then burpees to follow that. So we get it for your warm-up. Again, pick a spot, maybe 20 yards away, could be 30, somewhere in there, and start with one of those 5 exercises. So we'll just start with body squats. Try to go all the way down nice and slow and controlled. After you do 10, run forward or jog, get it warmed up, all the way to the end. From here, pick a different exercise, say it's push-ups, 10 reps. After you finish, then jog backwards. That'll be one round. And then once you get here, pick a different exercise, and then follow and repeat for 10 times. All right, after your warm-up, make sure you get a good sweat going on and a good active stretch. Now we're going to work on scales and planks. So with scales, we're trying to strengthen our hip flexors and also our hip extensors. So with the scales, we're also working on body awareness and balance. So with the extended leg, try to flex the ankle and also keep the knee straight and bring this leg up as high as possible. Work on our balance. We'll go 30 seconds at a time. Then we'll switch over to the other leg, same thing. Flex the ankle, extend the leg, bring this up as high as possible. Again, this is working on balance, body control. Then we can go forward, 30 more seconds. It's okay if you need to bend the leg. Try to make your body parallel. Feel this in your lower back. Switch over after 30 seconds. Picture yourself on a balance beam. We're not all gymnasts, but we can pretend. Also, you can bring this over to the right and the left. Try to keep your torso upright and balance. Once you're finished with those, rest for a moment. Then we're going to get into our planks. With the planks, try to mix this up. Go on your forearms first, 30 seconds at a time. Keep the torso nice and straight. Then come over to your left side or your right, again on your forearm. Then, after 30 seconds on each of those sides, go over on your back, on your lats. Push your hips up. Really feel this in your back. 30 more seconds. Then switch it up. Next time around, stack your shoulders over your hands this way. Then when you switch over to your left or your right, stack your shoulder over your hand. Give your leg a few pumps, or hold it statically. Interesting. You'll feel it. On to the dumbbell overhead squat. So you want to really make sure that your shoulders are nice and warm. Maybe work on rotating your shoulders back and forth, also your trunk. Really getting this nice and warm. What you want to do is focus on shoulder stability. This is nothing more than just a regular squat, but we're adding a load overhead. So what we're going to try to do is, we'll go ahead and get the dumbbell. We'll stack this weight from the wrist to the shoulder, to the hip, to the knee, to the foot, all the way overhead. Make this more skeletal than muscular. If you bring this weight too forward or too backward, you're going to put more stress on your shoulder. So keep this nice and active shoulder, pushing this weight up into the sky. If you need to, rotate this inward slightly so that your fist is facing inward. This may be more comfortable for your shoulder. Also, when you're going down, make sure your back is nice and tight, lumbar curve is maintained. Use your other hand for stability. Try to keep this weight overhead. Try to go below parallel. Keep that core nice and tight. Planks should really help. Really focus on your breathing while your core is tight. It's a skill. And again, make sure your core is tight all the way down, keeping your back safe. Full extension on the way up. And that's it for the WOD. The rep scheme for the party starter is 12, 10, 8, 6. For your first round of 12, we're going to start off with the overhead squat in your left hand. So bring it up high, nice active shoulder. On the way down, maintain that weight right over the center of your foot. Keep that torso nice and tight. We have 12 of these. In between, going from your left to your right, we want 10 burpees. So all the way down the ground, all the way up, and a clap. Once you finish your 10, 12 over to the right, then 10 more burpees, and that's the first round. Then we go on to the 10s. 10 overhead squat, 10 burpees, 10 more overhead squat, 10 more burpees, and then 8. So your burpees always stay the same. Your rep scheme for your overhead squat will go down. And let's say you don't want to use a dumbbell. Let's use some odd objects. Perhaps a plate. We can use that. Doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're using. As long as you're maintaining an active shoulder. This is a hitch. You can grab it in a bunch of different ways. That's one way. Also, if you want to get motivated for the beach, this is my beach umbrella. Same thing. Have some fun with it. For your cash out, after you rest, it's a 1-minute AMRAP. We're working on our leg endurance. We've got Murph coming up at the end of next month, and the 1-minute AMRAP is going to be air squats. Maintain good form for 1 minute, as many as you possibly can get. Keep that chest upright, hips go back and down. At the end of 1 minute, it's going to be equal rest. 1 minute rest, and then hit it again. 1 minute rest, and then last time. And that'll do it.